My name is Nea and welcome to Crafts and Treasures. You probably already know that I love Sylvanian families, but they tend to be a bit pricey. So I've been thinking how to get and make more Sylvanian families merge with little to no money, and today I want to share my tips with you. And for starters, we're gonna head out to my local library to make some pins. For this, I always save all my blind bags and the little pamphlets that come with them because, as you can see, they have all these cute pictures. They have all the little critters, so you can just pick and choose which one you want to use to make your pins. I think it's a great way to savor, especially critters that you don't get from the blind bags, because sometimes that happens. Especially with me, I still haven't gotten this pancake latte cat, so I really want to have a pin of that, so I have something of my favorite. And for this, I'm going to be using the 38mm cutter. I think for blind bag pictures, it's the perfect size. It usually captures the critter fully without making it look too obvious that it's been cut out from the blind bag. Making pins is really easy. You can find probably a lot of tutorials how to do this online, but I'm just gonna shortly explain it here as well. So I didn't use the cutter to cut through the whole packaging because it's thick, so I just made a little dent and followed the dent with my scissors. Then I'm just gonna take the pin machine and add the needed parts to it. So first we're gonna use this metal plate. After that we're gonna insert the picture and then this plastic window on top of it that's gonna capture the picture inside. Then we're gonna be pushing the pin for the first time. It needs quite a lot of force, at least this machine does, but yeah, it's still really easy. Then we're gonna add the back part that has the pin itself, or the needle. Turn it around and then attach that to the image as well. And just to make sure you use enough power, and that should do it. And as you can see, now we have our first pin. So easy and so fast. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make a bunch more. So here's all I did this time. And I think they turned out really cute. Couple of them are not perfectly centered, so remember to always pay attention to that when punching pins. Other than that, I think they were a great deal because they were only 50 cents a piece, so I only spent €3 this time. Score! Next, I wanna introduce you to Toy Swap. This is an event that I just recently discovered in my local city, and it works in a way that you bring toys, you get tickets for those toys, and then you can use the tickets to swap them in new toys, or actually someone else's old toys. So we're here to hunt Sylvanians, obviously, but there was so much stuff and so many cute things. I was really tempted on everything Hello Kitty this time, even though I'm not really sure what I would do with this. And there was so many plushies, lots and lots of Disney, for example, and My Little Ponies. It was kind of overwhelming, but it's an amazing way to recycle toys and not use any money. So I think this concept should be everywhere, at least once a year. Because, damn, I thought these cars could make good Sylvanian cars, but I gave up on that and just realized we're not getting any luck and no Sylvanians. But I kept the excess tickets because you can reuse them next year. Maybe we will be more lucky then. Next, we're gonna head out to the toy store. Even though we could technically buy some blind bags, which are usually €8 to €9 in Finland, it still feels quite a lot of money. So instead, we're gonna go and grab these catalogs. They are free to take. Not all toy stores offer them, so you need to actually do some hunting for these. So I found some finally and grabbed 2 immediately. And now we're gonna get home so I can show you what's inside. So this Sylvanian Families collection catalog has all the recent releases and all the families and sets that are being sold. This one came out last spring, so it's already a year old, but it still has all the sets that just came out this fall or are just coming out here in Europe. But the main reason why we got this is that it comes with a poster, and I'm carefully just getting it out because I don't want to get it ripped. But yeah, on main side, we have this 40th anniversary picture with this amusement park theme with some of the newest sets. Really cute. I love the pastels. It's really adorable. But that's why I got two, is because on the other side, we have these newest families. Well, not fused, it's just missing the vintage families. So almost all the like newer generation families are here. We have like French bulldogs, we have Bruce, my favorite, latte cat family, ponies, lots and lots of things. Even Shiba Inus, like even though I haven't seen them in Finland. And yeah, lots of cool families. And I really feel like I personally want to frame at least one of these posters on my collection corner. But yeah, I think there's a lot of cute pictures to use. And also, like, you actually use this also as a wish list. Like, if you don't want to make like electronic one, I have one on my computer. But like, if you want to just use paper or pamphlet, like, I think this would be great wish list as well. So yeah, amazing find for free. And after being inspired by the posters, I was like, hey, I actually have this empty spot in my collection corner. And it's kind of missing something. Obviously, I could put on a shelf on it, and I maybe might do that later. But for now, I just want to fill it up with something. And I was looking like I actually have this gallery wall in this room with a bit darker art. So maybe we could fill this up with something cute and Sylvanian related. And for that, I realized, hey, I have a bunch of stuff for this. So again, we're gonna be using some scraps from packaging. And as you can see, like every package comes from like little pictures, and some of them like show what's in the package. On the back side, there's usually images of the sets or like the families that the sets are part of. Especially this one is my favorite. So yeah, I think these would be so much cuter if you could use them somewhere else than in my drawers. So I actually do have these resin frames. I bought these for doll houses, but they are a bit too thick for that. So I think these would be great for this. If we can find something that like sits nicely in the frame. So this is gonna be just like kind of like trying it on, trying to figure out if I like it. Looking through all the pictures, what would look nice and what would fit for my vision. Some of these are so huge that I think that we might have to make our frames ourselves. But then I remember, hey, I got two of these catalogs, so I'm just gonna sacrifice the other one where I got the poster out from and like cut out some pictures from this as well. You could also obviously just print pictures for this, which is basically free, or you do it in a library for small fee. But I'm gonna just try and reuse and recycle as much as I can. And yeah, I think there's a lot of potential pictures, but I think my favorite is this one of the willow deer family. I have it in a smaller size, but I think the bigger one has more potential, even though it has this little thing in the corner. But maybe with these frames we can make some portraits and capture some of the family members for the wall. So yeah, I'm just trying out here what would work best for me and what would I like the most. There's so many cute ones like these two. They look adorable. Yeah, it's a tough call. I feel like I wish I could cut them all out, but at the same time, like, yeah, I'm just gonna swing with my two favorites for now and maybe make some more later. So for this, I'm gonna be using cereal box just to like enforce the paper, because these catalog pages are really thin. And for that, I'm gonna be using the frame as a like pattern, follow the pattern of the frame. Just gonna trace it onto the cereal box. I'm gonna be using the round and the square one. And here you can see me leaving excess, but I will later on do that. So just follow the lines for now. Trust me, I learned the hard way that with these frames, it didn't work. Then I'm gonna add just teeny tiny dots and traces to the picture. So when I cut it out, you're not able to see that there's been like something drawn on the picture. So yeah, here I'm just gonna go and chop all the excess off, before attaching it to the cereal box. For this, I'm gonna be using just a regular glue stick. Do not use heavy glues because it might warp the paper. So yeah, glue stick works perfectly and lets the look be most even. It looks great so far, but I do think that it needs some shininess. So I'm gonna be using this plastic, and this is also actually from Sylvanian family's packaging that I've saved. These are great for making windows or, as you can see, like fake glass. And I'm just gonna trace the shape again and then cut off the glass part. And at this point you can also see that I actually like cut them in shape. I cut off the excess, and now I'm making like a new back piece because the frames are so thick that I figured it's better to make the back piece, glue it in with tacky glue, and then add like a little bit of more cardboard or like cereal box to like make the image like pop a bit more, so it's not that sunken inside, if you know what I mean. So the picture is still enforced with cereal box as well, so there's like 3 layers of cereal box now, the picture, and now final piece is to add the glass aka plastic on top. And yeah, it's really easy. I did the same with the square one. All you need to do is be patient when cutting because sometimes the pictures won't fit unless you cut them out just exactly the right size. Okay, but for these bigger pictures, like I said, I think we need to do our own frames, and for that I'm gonna be using this wooden trim. It's actually for doll houses, and yeah, I've used this technique before in my older video where we did window frames, so you can go and check that out. I think I'm explaining it more in detail how to do this, but basically I just measure the right size for my picture and then cut the pieces with my miter shears. Afterwards, I also paint them in gold before gluing them in with tacky glue. And I had cut pictures and they didn't have lots of excess trim, so gluing them was a bit tricky. So if you do this, please remember to leave some excess outside your pictures, so it makes this a lot easier. Anyway, this is how they look all ready, and there's not much right now, but I do plan on making more to fill out the whole gap. Next, I want to try and make some stickers. And I've seen this trick millions of times online, but I've never tried it before, so bear witness since this might get like a bit tricky. Anyway, again, we're gonna be using the blind bag stuff that we used for the pins as well. As you can see, there's still a lot of critters that we can cut out and use. And for this one, I think I'm gonna go with this latte cat because I think it's cute and looks easy to cut out. The way I'm gonna do it is to leave a little excess because I think it's easier to make it look neat that way than just try and trace the edges perfectly, but it's up to your preferences. You can do whatever you want. It's just the way I prefer doing it. And with this fast way of cutting, I decided to make quite a lot more, also like the Sylvanian family's logo. I think that's really cute. But anyway, to the stickers itself, we're gonna be needing some baking sheets, and I'm just gonna be cutting like some squares out of this one, like size as you can see here. Set it down to the table and then take clear tape. I'm using this white one because it leaves like the best like no seams, you know, we don't want seams in our stickers. Carefully gonna apply it to the baking sheet, making sure I don't get any wrinkles or bubbles, and then cut off the tape. Alright, now we can set up our little cutouts here. I'm gonna be using just to work in small sections because otherwise you get bubbles really easily. Then we're gonna get another layer of tape and just put that on top of the images. Be careful just so you don't move them too much. Work a bit by bit and then set the tape on top. And patience is a key here. After you cut off the tape, you are probably gonna have some creases or air bubbles, unless you're really lucky. I wasn't. So I'm just gonna try and get rid of those before then actually cutting out the stickers. I'm gonna do it in a way where I leave another extra layer of excess outside the critters, so they will eventually turn out like this. and this is how I did all of mine. You can see there's some creases in some of them, but like few of them turn out like really perfect. Like this one, no creases, no bubbles, and yeah, really cute. And again, like really easy way to repurpose and recycle. I also tried to make like round shape. It turned out okay, but I don't like it as much as the whole critters that I did. So yeah, I think these could be cute as gifts as well decorating like your laptop or something. And now I actually really want to try if they work out or stick as well as they were promised. So just take off the baking sheet layer and you should be left with the sticker itself. And alright, I feel like it's sticking really well immediately. So free stickers, yay, I'm gonna be using this all the time now. Last but not least, I want to talk about gift exchange. So I don't have any friends in real life that collect Sylvanian families. So what I wanted to do this Christmas is that I went to the Facebook group for Finnish Sylvanian families collectors and I asked there if someone wants to do gift exchanging with me for Christmas. And I bonded with this other collector who wanted to make me an advent calendar in exchange of me sending her a Christmas present. And the idea was to just get rid of something that you don't need in your collection anymore or you just have doubles of. And obviously we both also like kind of shared what we have in our collection, so you just don't send doubles to another person. Because like that would be pretty lame, wouldn't it? So anyway, she sent me this box full of these pouches. As you can see, there's like one pouch for each day. They are numbered. So I'll be opening one by one these every day leading to Christmas Eve. I'll be sharing them in my Instagram because I filmed this before December, so I can't open any right now here. But yeah, if you want to see what I got, head out to my Instagram. It's just crafts and dressers. Next, we're gonna be packing what I actually sent to her. I'm not gonna be showing everything in detail because I wasn't sure if I'm gonna be posting this before Christmas and I didn't want to spoil the surprise. But I'm gonna be explaining at least a little bit what I have here, just to give you like inspiration and some idea what you could put in your gift exchange packaging or like what you could give to your collector friend or family member. So yeah, I'm just gonna try and make it nice with some silk paper and some ribbon. And then first we're gonna have is a little box full of dollhouse miniatures. These are in the right scale for Sylvanian houses. They are most handmade by me. So yeah, save some money there. Then we have some Sylvanian merch as well as some of the stickers we made and some lights for the house. I also added 2 of the pins that we made because I thought they would be fun little extra thing to have. Then we have this Catalogue pouch from Japan. It is Sylvanian families and you can put some critters in it. I have the pink myself, so I wanted to give the blue one for her. Then I have some custom made outfits in these packages. You're not gonna see them though, sorry. But yeah, I made some custom outfits for her and I hope she likes them. I think there was also like one vintage outfit as well. And then I'm gonna be adding some blind box critters, like rare ones that are not sold in Finland. So these were all from Japan, especially this one that was from the Doki Doki lottery package. I hope it brings a lot of joy for her. This little candy though has tails, and I'm gonna be probably making an episode at some point where I'm gonna be showing you more restoring, customizing tips. But yeah, there's some excess tails to fix old critters without tails, and I hope they're gonna be helpful. Then I'm gonna be just wrapping this up, and just to finish off the package, I wanted to make like a handmade card as well. Once I manage to finish this ribbon, I'll show you what it's like. But yeah, with a really simple way, I drew this Santa lion and yeah, made a little Christmas card out of it, because like yeah, it's really hard to find Sylvanian families Christmas cards here in Finland, so I made one myself, just to send her something unique and cute. So this is all that I got for her. I really hope she enjoys it. It was really tricky because her collection is huge, and yeah, I had to get really creative here, but I still hope she likes it. Anyway, these are all my tips how to get and make Sylvanian merch for little to no money, and I really hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.